Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Derrick Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point. Ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on, and it took a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And a Raven first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. His throw caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Titans 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Thank you.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 40.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Into the first quarter with the score, Ravens 14, Titans 3.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first down carry for Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 57 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Callaway, the return man.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
Again, Jackson will keep it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Harold Landry able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and
Over the middle, take it in. And he'll be brought down to 21, just shy of the 20.
Oh, my damn.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Henry on the carry.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Jackson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face a third down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21.
How does he not make that
and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Ravens.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's the option. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
And it's third down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
To number 18.
A 5-yard touchdown.
He's not fucking
Ravens will extend their
line.
The Charles fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Titans 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down.
Wow.
It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays.
Oh, you know what? That's not even supposed to be right there.
First down. First
That's
and
why that
goal
was
at the
fucked up.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
60 Bison. Hey, check that street.
2nd and 5. That'll be caught.
Yeah, right.
Down. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Oh, fucking Humphrey.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Pass committed, shoot it early, shoot it inside to stop
A lot of
playing.
people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just
Right.
understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity
That's
to
movies.
go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked
That's
out pretty
movies.
well. The trust factor in effect.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he
What
takes
can
this
do
one
on
down
that?
almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Dobbins. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Jackson.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this is caught.
Oh, boy.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Oh, boy. No big boy.
From 21 yards away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Justin Tucker.
And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in
Coming back, another penalty.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
39-yard line.
This is Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Blocking it back again. And it's just coming back.
Before he takes it inside the 40.
It's coming back.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
Yikes.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the back and 60. Trips over here. That's overload.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Wrong number.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Again, it's Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
Why is that open?
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
He got him up there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
28-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
7-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. And some room to roam now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Today's final score, Ravens 41.
58.3 quarterback rating. 17-19, 249, 3 touchdowns. The QB in the 3 for 3, 31 yards. It's a hell of a last game to play, man. 12 for 26 for $158 and 3 picks. Yikes. Eric Henry did his thing, though. 17 for 92. 9 for 96 for J.K. He had 2 QB runs, so he had the wrong read, and yeah, he got back for loss. He didn't have a lot of plays, honestly. 26 passes, 8, 35, 45 plays on offense for him. He had 17, 20, 39. It's pretty even, not even 50 plays per. We took our time, for the most part. 4 for 91 and 2 tutties. Let's get it. Let's get it, boy. The guys never caught a pass all season. Catches a 15-yarder here. Oh, it was actually a touchback, so never mind. Screen pass for Kennedy Brooks, rookie right back. Guy Alexander Albury. Love to have had him for like 5 years and developed him into a fucking beast, but oh well. We got Devontae Smith and AR-15 right there, so. What, 3 sacks? That's interesting. Will Dorsey, 5 tackles, solos. The team in solo tackles and total tackles. 2 bookends with TFLs. Patrick Queen with a sack. That was a user rush. Pro Bowl Marlowe, 2 picks. Deshaun Elliott, user pick. You pass deflections for Marlowe. Stop playing with that man. Stop playing with him. Do this highlight shit in a long time, so why not? I was okay for his offense. He didn't use mediate as much as I thought he would. It's an interesting little route combo, but receiver getting open. It's a nice pocket in the zone. To my user as well. I have to come with that. I have to realize that I'm the deeper defender on that side. Well, I'll play better next time. Derrick Henry. On trap. Do we have human joystick on this guy? Got to. He's moving his feet all crazy like. There's Watkins. So he's slot. Whip route right there. Versus man. Oh, he got bumped a little bit. Short combo. Whip and a slant. And bumps my guy out the way just a hair. That whip to get open. Okay. Can't say I don't use that myself. Humphrey should be lined up on the left here. He went with that. That's a blind read. He's just trusting his receiver. Because he's got red zone threat, but Humphrey is literally on his ass. And you have 31 underneath it. Like 31 jumps with his pass. Like realize the halfback's not going out. You just sink under that vertical stem, bro. Oh well. EBU, nonetheless. That was his 3. We went on to score 27 unanswered, I think. Or 24 unanswered. Let's see. Andrews for 22. I'm running the game with this. Hot pass. Was that my first play? Yeah, it was. My first play of the game. RPO pop. Now taking a sack here. That's just his edge rusher coming around the mountaintop. We'd love to see that double team executed right there. 79 to 56. We'd love to see that double team executed, bro. Instead, we let Clowney get around the edge for a sack. Have the slant right here, too. He's using the post. That damn spine is in my way as well. Gotta hit that slant. Gotta hit that slant. I know he's playing it, those, man plus zone drop to the sideline, taking away the middle. That user's not there. I'm definitely throwing that post. His user's there. That's what it is. See, it's what it is. Right here comes out a man again. Bang, gets a step on his guy. Locked it up. Back it. Touch it. The thing about man, bro, like man is good. Don't get it twisted, especially because you can shade it and everything like that. When you're gonna constantly call it and get caught with a quick step like this, this is how you take advantage of habitual man coverage callers, bro. Like, you have to pick your spots, but when you need a play, you have to have something quick that's gonna catch them off guard, get them caught on D-line or something like that, and be able to get somebody wide ass open like that. There. I'll take that for sure. Oh yeah, this is the only time he was sacked this game. Straight user rush his ass. He would block some extra folks. If he doesn't block this halfback here, that's a free edge rusher. You know, I'm forced to cover somebody, but essentially you got 6 blockers and I'm sending 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I'm sending 7 versus 6-man blocking, bro. That shit's funny as hell. Green dog his ass. Hello. Wish that wasn't fumble though. That would have been nice. This is how Patrick Queen got 9 sacks in the season. He's doing shit like this. Green dog the rush. We force everybody blocking, the 5 offensive linemen. You have to cover those guys that's right in your face. D-line and edge rush, as you can see, everybody's got a hat on a hat, and the guy in the middle is coming scot-free. What I like about blitzing, though. Obviously, +1 is ideal. You don't have to, obviously. The halfback's not blocking. There's no way that there's going to be enough people to block the 6-man rush, let alone. Turns right around, looking to throw a out route. Free with eyes in the back of his fucking head, dog. I learned this too. I just played the Chiefs and threw a damn pick on an out route versus an acrobat corner, acrobat 1-step. Yeah, Humphries is watching, turns, and bruh, it's Madden go Madden, but I'll take that in a playoff game. Thought that out route was there. Nope. What's he have? Oh, you got a drag, you got a slant. Not a real route combination. It's just a fucking. You're banking on that out route because it's off coverage. A little early. This is naive, baby. 2 Waller on the whip. What's funny is I dropped my guy into a flat out there, a hard flat, but it just throws it right on time to get the completion. It's all gravy. It's all gravy, baby. 6, you get a PBU. That's his first time going to gun split close. Send the crib. Got a free rusher off the edge because we're sending 6. Got all those guys out on the route, and you thought that I was sending the house. I'm gonna make sure you don't throw quick to these halfbacks though. Easy money. When I throw to the halfback on the left, that's my user. That's why I'm going to get a pick 6, and everything else. Hitting JK for 11-yarder here. Pretty sure it's out the backfield. Yes, it is. As you can see, that's what this guy does. He's going to point out to his teammate, swap and cover the halfback out the backfield because the number 2 coming inside. He's pointing to him like, yo, get that guy right there. And at that point, it's too late. Because by the time he points it out, catch up the field, 11 yards. This is one of the things that people really don't notice about Madden that is so damn good. Passing off routes in man. Very few formations where you can get this to happen. Very few route combos where you can get this to happen. But essentially, their split is this close. Number 2, which is 12, goes inside, and number 3, which is 27, goes outside. You gotta swap those 2 off. And you chuck and swap. You thought it was supposed to be covering the slant now. The 20 is supposed to be covering the flat. It works perfectly, bro. I love it. 3rd and 4 right here. Odd defense again. Bang, inside. right where the track comes from. Yep, we got home. Big play right there. 7 yards. And 7 goes to Quez Watkins in the slot left, I believe. Drag coming, but we got the pressure on him. Pressure inaccurate, baby. It's the right read, but we got a guy that's coming free. Pressure's there. Force the errant throw. That's all that was. Pressure inaccurate. We got fucking under pressure on both our edge rushers. Under pressure edge rushers. If you're not gonna get the sack, at least want to force a bad throw. I don't know why he clicked R3 into this one, bro. Oh, because it's a spy. Oh yeah. Well, you should have sent your spy as soon as you saw me scrambling. Or hit R3. The wrong guy came. I got hurt on this play too. That regular ass tackle. Wow. Held me to 3 right there though, so it is what it is. And another penalty on his offense. Wow, all game. 39, get it incomplete to Darren Waller here. Lined up as tight end. I want to say we're using the halfback side here, so getting under some routes. Pressure inaccurate or throw out a sack. There we go. Holding the 3. I love it, gotta love it. Oh, you beat the shot him on that slant, bro. Ooh. That's okay. Zinger. 17-yard run by JK. On 1 shot. The edge this time. 15. Wonderful block down the field, bro. Look at this block right here, dog. Look at this block. Controlling him. I likes it. 35 though. What fucking run was this, bro? I can't even tell what this was, to be honest. Why is homie pulling like that? It's not an 0-1 trap. I feel like I could have got outside there though. He doesn't give me a need. It's an EV quick shank. We wound up getting an interception though. Strong eye. I'm sure he's going for his double move. Yep, he's going for his double move play. We send the, because he's blocking everybody that's here. Blocking both backs. We got 7 blockers. We're sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a guy over the middle of the field deep, and we got a basically just gonna rob this post, and nothing else is open. Nice little user pick right here. Humphrey would have got the pick too. Look at that. He would have been there for the pick, but take that, kind sir. Had stick work at the end, but we wound up getting 3. So 24 unanswered points. He ends the half, well, starts the half with 3 and ends it with 3. And I scored 27 in the first half. That was pretty much a wrap. 27-6. Hadn't stopped me all game for real from scoring. So I think I maybe punted once, but yeah, at that point it was just smooth sailing. You know what I'm saying? Just keep control of the offense, keep control of the ball, score if you can, but take your checkdowns and your offense efficiently. Continue to press him down the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, forcing his user to have to cover this crossing route opens up everything else underneath, which is that drag and that dig behind it. But if there's no flat defender, if he's using the flat defender, I'll take this all day. You know what I'm saying? Take it all day. In the 2nd and 3, we get Lamar out the backfield here. Power. Oh, look at that pancake by 56 though. 56. This is why we run this play, right? This is why it was also more fun to run it with the Saints, where I had both my guards with nasty streak. It was 56 and 74 would have been killing somebody. Ooh, blew his ass up. And yo, it's 74 though. Like 74 is so many times has blocked no one for me. He's just a body out there just running. If you could have hit that backer, great. Like, come on, bro. He wasn't blocking a damn soul. I tried to slow down and get this cut right here, but if I was a stop and go kind of guy, if I knew to do that shit consistently, stop and go touchdown. Scoop, scoop. I tried to suck into the block a little bit and get back outside. It is what it is. After that big play, JK gets stopped on 31 here. Fucking power O. Rank commit there. Surprising, because I usually don't even run out of this formation. 4th and 2 though. 4th and 2. He's got some kind of, he's pressing up his guys all at the line of scrimmage. Basically taking away the run option for me, which I was going to go with. So that play I scored on earlier, forcing his user to cover that crosser. He's got a spy out there. He's got a couple zones, but there's nobody covering the intermediate area. So it has to be user. Take that. That's a 4th and 2 conversion. Big time, baby. Do we need it? Nah. But we kept possession of the ball. And scored a touchdown instead of a field goal here to start the half off. And this one right here, this is classic 3-4 odd, cover 4 drop, show 2. Like I'm in a spread offense, but your linebackers aren't capping my slot receivers, so easy money for the RPO, bro. Easy money. That's a backer versus a receiver trying to beat them to a spot, which is that pylon. I'll take that all day, every day. Let's see. Puts together a drive here, gets 7. This one was low-key, I was kind of mad about, just because I shaded underneath, shaded inside, and I have Marlon Humphrey on A.J. Brown over there, which he's still going to win this. Honestly, I wouldn't even say he won it. He won the rep, honestly. It's just he throws it. Woo. Interesting animation there. Good transition. He's just out of position, out here. Good rep, though. This is a good play. I'm looking back at it. Like I said, I did shake underneath and inside to stop that specific slant route. Like, if you want to beat me with a fade, go right ahead. Because nobody's calling that shit. Good rep. Shit. A.J. Brown, big receiver. Humphrey's about $197 in the game, so. Tease? What to tease? Let's see, we got my man Mark Andrews here. Catch a pass again. Forcing his user to cover that crosser. Even Andrews open in the flats. Do his stub fizzle. And then, ironically, I run the same exact play. There's no slot receiver. It was nickel DB over the wide receiver in the slot. He gets caught on D-line. So, leaves the crosser open. You got the vertical from the tight end that's just taking the zones back. You got the crosser coming underneath of him because he's not pressed. And bang, it's just easy money. This is a low pass, a low trigger pass here because there's nobody in that zone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is what gets the 12, Devontae Smith. in the zone. So that's the play that did it. And of course, you know, in order to stay in the zone, you have to, you know, hit that receiver within the next 3 plays, pass plays. So we just run the ball a little bit here. First and 10, get a 3-yarder. Get a 13-yarder here. Out the backfield. And I believe, yeah, here it is. So this is the 3rd play. I had to get him the ball here, or he would be out of the zone. So we call Ohio. Call an Ohio concept here. We just trust him 12 to be this guy. I don't know what he's doing with his user, but it's not what he should be doing. He's not covering that deep half, and that's a one-on-one shot. Clay Brooks, who's his receiver, his DB, he's been building up for, I think, 2 seasons. Able to, you know, just let us go up and Mawson's ass, get stiff on the top of the head and everything. Gotta love it. And it was a good, I mean, it's a good fight down the field, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these guys were super, like, 12 didn't win at the, I don't want to do a line of scrimmage, but Clay Brooks was able to keep up with him, to be honest. Ball comes. There's that double me activated. There's the ice on the ground. Little boy. I'll screenshot this. Sunding. Sunding. That was pretty much it that we needed there, bro. The rest of the 4th quarter was blase.